No, oh, okay. Okay, guys. Good evening. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, guys. Today we are here in one more immersion, and today we will talking about the power of persuasion. And I'm here with Almir, Lívia, Lucas Brizola, and Patricia. And guys, before we start, I will explain a little bit about the platform. So, Talk and Talk, it's a platform of language, and you can practice English. You practice in language such as English, Spanish, and French. This is not a class. I'm not a teacher. I'm a student like you guys, and I'm here to develop my English communication. And we are in a safe place to do it because we don't have judgment and we don't have correction here, right? So before we start our immersion, we always introduce ourselves. So I will start. My name is Gabriela, but you can call me Gabi. I'm 33 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro with my husband. I'm here on Talk and Talk since March of this year, and I'm host since September. And I am an executive assistant. On my free time, I like to go out with my dog. What else? Watch series, cook new dishes, and that's it about me. And Almir, could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Okay, my name is Almir. I live in São Paulo, in the capital, São Paulo. I was born here. I spent my whole life here. I am married. I have a daughter, and she's 12. I work in the field of transportation, the subway company, and public transportation. I'm a public servant because it belongs to the government. And what else? In my free time, I like to play my guitar.
Nice.
And what else? I graduated on languages in Portuguese and English. I was a teacher for some time, not anymore in English. And that's enough, I think.
Thank you, Almir.
Because when I was a teacher, I was a public servant.
Mhm.
Passei no
Nice.
concurso público. But they found out that I worked in the subway company that also belongs to the government. So I had two jobs, two public jobs. So they told me you have to choose one. You cannot work in both places at the same time. So as I have been working in the subway company for such a long time, I decided I had to stop teaching English. I used it to teach in high school.
Mhm. Nice.
That's it.
Very good. Thank you so much. Lívia, your turn.
All right, so nice to meet you guys again. My name is Lívia. I live in Minas Gerais and I was born here. I'm 31 years old. I work as an information security analyst. So I work with the bureaucratic part of technology. So data protection, information security, contracts, vendor analysis. This is all me. But in my free time, I like reading. I like spend time with my dog and my boyfriend and my family. I love nature, so you can always find me and waterfalls and nature. And yeah, this is me.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Bri, your turn.
Hello guys, good evening. Good evening YouTube. I'm Lucas Brizola, but you call me Brizola. I am 29 years old and I'm from Sorocaba. It's a countryside of São Paulo, Brazil. I born in If City. I am single, without kids. A lot of special company for my two pets right now. one colored male and another Fred. In my free time, I really like watch movies in the series, listen to music. I really like dance and read books, especially suspense and horror is my favorite genres. I work in recruitment and selection for over 10 years with a focus on technology. And I started officially study English in TALKNTALK in February of this year. And every day I'm moving closer to my main goal, becoming fluent and more confident in English. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Gabi.
Thank you, Bri. Patricia, your turn.
Okay. Hello, my name is Patricia. I'm 44 years old. I am married, and I have a 13-year-old son. I was born in Minas Gerais. Now I live in Macaé, Rio de Janeiro. In my free time, I enjoy reading a lot, cycling, play chess or volleyball with my son, going for walks or watching TV series with my family. I study English in Talking because since I was a child, I have always wanted to be fluent in English, and daily, step by step, I am improving.
Nice.
I hope to have a lot of fun today in this Imersão. Is this?
Nice. Thank you, Patricia. Guys, let's start. Let's start our immersion. So, question number one. Patricia, what does persuasion means to you? And why is it such a powerful skill? What do you think?
Okay. In my opinion, persuasion is when you convince someone to do something they don't want to be done. Giving real. Positive is real that make them change their mind.
Yeah.
So this.
Yeah, I agree. Let me know. Olivia, what about you?
So persuasion. Yeah, I agree with Patricia. Persuasion is when you want to convince someone to do something you want. It doesn't mean that people want to do, or maybe they want, but you want and you need to convince some people to do the same thing. And it is a powerful skill because can you imagine people doing something that you want? So yeah, you have to have this power, this
Yes.
communication. So it's a powerful skill, I think.
Yeah, to me it's the same. But just a minute, guys. Amir, I put the questions here. But just a minute. Oh my God. Because I have a problem with this because all the questions isn't with the number, you know, and you can't do the questions on the website. Yeah.
For me, yes.
Yeah. Because we have a recommendation that don't use put the questions on the chat, you know. But Almir, you can't see the questions on the website on TalkNtalk?
Okay, I can see. Yes,
Yeah.
because that's the first time that the host doesn't put
Não
the
put.
question, but that's okay. That's not a problem.
As outras imersões eu colocava, mas agora eu não coloco mais. Ponto de uma recomendação. But let's go, guys. Almir, could you answer this question?
Okay, it's about the persuasion. The
Yeah,
persuasion
what
is
means to you?
persuasion. It is to convince someone to do something, or
Mhm,
to agree with you on something else. That's
mhm,
to convince someone else or somebody uh, to agree with you or to do something. And I think it's powerful because you can influence in somebody else to make an important decision. Um, so it sure is powerful, the power of persuasion. There are some other questions that we will keep going, continuing about
mhm.
this, but persuasion means to convince someone to do something or to agree with you.
Yeah,
That would be it.
yeah, I agree, guys. Bri, what's your opinion?
For me, persuasions is the ability to guide someone's thoughts, emotions, or
Hi, hello, guys.
decisions.
I'm
Hello,
frozen again. Hi, hello.
hello, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Hi,
we
hi.
can hear you.
Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Bri, your
Yeah.
turn.
Oh my God, I forget the word. Como que pronuncia?
Persuasion.
Persuasion, sorry, persuasions is the ability to guide someone's thoughts, emotions, or decision in a specific directions, not by forcing, but by connecting. I think it's the art of presenting an idea in a way that make other person feel understood, respected, and naturally inclined to agree or take actions. At its core, persuasion is about influence with empathy, helping people see value, possibility, or opportunity to a new lens. I think it's
Mhm.
such a powerful skills because sits at in the intersections of psychology, communication, and the human connections. When someone persuades well, they don't just deliver information, they shape perceptions, they step into motivations, fears, desires, and the logical underones. Yeah, think it is.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. To me, it's the same. For me, persuasion means influence uh, someone thoughts or decisions. It's really a powerful skills because it can create opportunity, solve conflicts, and sometimes help people understand your point of view, but in the same time, it's a problematic uh, 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 point about this persuasion because this power it's very dangerous because if someone don't understand how use this powerful for the good way, you can influence a lot of people to do something wrong. And this is danger for me. But let's go. Number two, guys. Bri, can you remember a time when someone persuaded you to change your mind? What happened?
Oh my God, yes, a good example for me is my mother and the mother in general,
Yeah.
when I as a child, my mom constantly persuaded me to change my mind about things, especially when I didn't want to do something right away. She had this classic persuasive strategy. Lucas, if you don't do it now, you are going to I forget I don't know in English apanhar, and and somehow it's a way worked. Mothers have this unique mix of authority, love, and emotional intelligence that make this persuasion almost impossible to resist. Honestly, who is more persuasive that your mom? That than your Woman, mom. Oh my God, e mãe, nobody.
Okay. Okay. In the past, this always worked. To me, it's the same. My mom, my grandmother, and yeah, let's see. Patricia, what's your opinion?
Yes. One weekend, my family wanted to visit a city, Nova Friburgo. And I was not very excited because I hate cold weather. I hate. We went anyway, and it was really fun. So it's
Mm-hmm.
I would change my mother my mind. It's great.
Yeah, I believe the mothers always have how can I say this in English? Sempre tem razão. I don't know. You know, this. Livia,
Always correct.
always correct. Yes, for me, that's it. Livia.
All right, I can remember a time when someone persuaded you. Yes, and I completely agree with Lucas. I didn't think about it, but my mom has a great power on me. So I always want to check with my mom. Mom, what should I do? Please tell me. But now I'm thinking about it, and I think I think it was 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I don't know. I had two offers in my desk, like job offers, and I couldn't decide to what job to take. And I remember asking my mom for for a piece of advice, and I remember that she told me what should I do? And but I remember feeling inside that I needed to follow my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it. And I followed my mom's opinion. And I ended up hating that job. It wasn't for me. And thank God I could change. And now I am the place that I like. And because I decided. So it's really important to understand your opinion and what
Mm-hmm.
you think before asking for a piece of advice or directions for someone else.
Mm-hmm. And guys, do you remember a time that you don't listen your mother and something happened, I don't know, wrong, happened wrong
Yeah,
sometime?
it can happen too.
Yeah, this is terrible, right? Like
Yeah.
your mom said something and oh no, I go for another way and something deu errado, you know. This is
Especially when my mom say, take the umbrella, take an umbrella.
yeah.
And I said, Mom, it's not gonna rain. It's
Mhm.
okay. Take the umbrella. And I don't take the umbrella. And it
Or
was,
or a coat, a jacket.
yeah.
Oh my God. Oh me. And you, what happened to you?
Yes, I remember once in 2019, my boss, by that time, because he's not my boss anymore, he
Uh-huh.
persuaded me to accept to go to work, doing a different job, to work
Mhm.
in with a different group of people. I didn't want to go to work with these people in doing a different job anyway, but in the end, I got promoted. It turned out to be good for me anyway, so
Nice.
it was good for me in the end. But I didn't want to. But it turned out to be good for me in the end. Yes, but to do a different job with a different
Mhm.
group of people that I didn't know each one of them. But it is really the place where I'm working right now. That's the job that I'm doing right now. I have been doing this job that I'm doing for 6 years maybe, and as I said, I got promoted. It was good for me.
Nice. Sometimes this is an advice, you know, and of course you have to think about change something in your life, and I believe that in the end, like Livia said, you can follow your mind, you know, because of course I believe this on me that happened to you. It was an advice, a good advice, and you think a lot before change, and this is good, very nice. Thank you. And Amir, let me know, number 3, what techniques do you think are most effective when trying to persuade someone? This is difficult, this question, my God. You're muted. You're muted.
Okay, now it's okay. Yes. Number 3, I think that the emotional persuasion is the strongest when you persuade somebody else regarding the emotional part. It's done all the time in religion, for instance, and some other parts. Anyway, um, well, yeah. Also, politicians do that sometimes. They involve the people emotionally, but it's easier to persuade somebody else when you get to involve the person emotionally. It's a
Yeah.
technique, and you can. That's my opinion. It becomes easier when you involve the person emotionally.
Yeah, I totally agree. And nowadays, I believe, in my opinion, people are so it's so emotional, you know. One thing that you said, oh my God, that people cry, or people, I don't know, you know, it's a, it's, it's difficult. It's a, I don't know. It's a good answer, and I agree. I agree. I think too that when you how can I say, you talk about something in the emotional form, the emotional way, it's a good technique. And I believe too, if you are a good speaker, a good communicator, it's another technique. It's other effective way that you can persuade someone, in my opinion. And yeah, Bri, what do you think?
Oh my God, it's hard question.
Yeah.
I think the most effective persuasions techniques are the one that connect the emotions and the logic at the same times. First,
Mhm.
it's important to understand the other person perspective, because when you know what they care about, you can speak in a way that truly resonate. Clear and simple arguments also make a big difference, since people naturally respond better when the message is easy to follow. Another powerful technique, I think, is showing real benefits instead of just asking for something. People are more open when they see how a decision will help them or solve a problem. Trust is also essential. No argument works if the person don't believe in you. So being honest and consistent strengthen your influence. And And finally, stories and relatable example help a lot because they touch emotions and make the message feels more human. I think combined with a calm and a confident tone, these techniques make persuasion much more effective in everyday life. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree too. Being calm, uh, listen to the other person, it's a good technique because listen, when you listen the what the other person are talking to you, you can persuade this person with this, use this thing. That's it. Patricia, what do you think?
My case, I believe that when we show the other person real benefits without device them, they can change their mind and agree with you more easily.
Mhm.
I I think this.
Nice. Thank you, Patricia. Livia?
I agree with you guys, and I think it's really important. And I think it's my point that the most powerful skill on persuasion people is listening. Because when you listen to the people and what they are saying, you can read people. So you are able to understand what they like, what they don't like, and what they think. And you can, in advance, think how to persuade them to do what you want. But first, you need to listen to them. And for me, this is the most technique about
Yes,
persuasion.
I totally agree. And guys, let me know. Um, are you how can I say this? You try do you try persuade someone and this persuasion deu certo, Lívia? I am a terrible. I don't know. I
Um,
don't know how to do this.
yeah, I don't know. I think it depends. It depends what I want and what other person offer me. So, for example, here in my house, I always decide what we need to eat and what we want to eat. So the final, it's mine. So I always want hamburger and I always persuade my boyfriend to eat hamburger with me.
But he likes to do this. Like,
Yeah, yeah, he
you
does.
you said, oh, okay, today we gonna eat hamburger. He said, oh, I don't know to eat hamburger, or just he accept.
Yeah, it's because he loves sushi and I
Ah.
don't like sushi.
Oh my
And
God.
it's terrible. And all weekends, I said, "Oh, can we please eat hamburger?" Okay, but I want to eat sushi. But no, I'm not a bad person. Sometimes we eat sushi, but
Nice,
most of the time I win.
nice. Alvi, do you try persuaded someone sometime?
I I don't remember trying to persuade somebody, and yeah, you said something about that. If it works, it didn't work. Se deu certo ou não, to work, it would be the word. I don't remember trying to persuade
Okay,
someone else.
okay, thank you. Patricia, do you remember?
Yes. That's a secret. Every day I ask my son, are you going to shower before or after me? He always, after you, mom. Since I started doing this, get upset when I told him take a shower.
This
I
is a
leave
classic.
I leave the bathroom, and he automatically goes in right after. It's correct every day.
Yeah.
Dá certo.
Yeah, nice. Thank you, Patricia. And you, Bri?
For me, I practice persuasion every day in my job because I work in recruitment and selection at
Yeah.
every stage of the process and to convince the candidates to stay convencer from the beginning to end by highlighting the benefits of the role, answers the question, buying the trust and keeping the engagement until the final decision, you know?
Yeah. No. Thank you, guys. So let's move on. Number 4. Bri, do you believe persuasion is more about emotion or logic? Why? Let's talk about
Oh
it.
God. Até cuspi aqui. Oh God. Oh my God, so hard to explain about the question. Oh my God, I believe leans more towards emotions than logic, I think, because even though both play an important role, most people make decisions based on how something makes them feel first, whether it feels safe, exciting, fair, or beneficial, and only after that they use logic to justify the choice. Emotional create the connection, open the door, and the lowers resistance. Logic comes later to reinforce to decisions and make it sound rational. That's why a message that told to someone emotionally tended to be more memorable when it convincing. When a person feels understood, valued, or inspired, they naturally become more open to new ideas, which make emotional the strongest drive of persuasion. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is difficult. I agree. But this question is, oh my God. Livia, what's your opinion? Let me know.
Yeah, it's a good and a difficult question. I think it's important to have both. So the mix of emotion and logic, it's important because there's no point that you use just emotional conversation to persuade someone. You have to develop some techniques.
Yeah.
So I think both are important. But yeah, it's hard to explain why, because I don't know all the techniques, and sometimes I just go with emotion.
Yes. Oh, I don't know how to answer this question, but let me know your answer, guys. Almi.
Okay, I think when you use a logic, you make the person understand the reason to accept to do something. But when you use you involve the person emotionally, it's much more stronger, in my opinion. Because I used it to be an instructor in the company. I was an instructor for 12 years in the company. So I would give training for the newcomers, the new employees. So it would be an auditorium with 40 people, 30, 40, sometimes 50 people inside
Wow.
an auditorium. And I would say, and sometimes I would make people cry, uh, telling a story and like a drama or dramatic story. So it's a persuasion, okay?
Yeah.
But it involves you involve the person emotionally. So you break the block. You get inside the space. You invade the person. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of people, mostly emotional people. They start even. I remember people crying inside the auditorium with something that I had to say to explain uh, something else anyway. But it's much more stronger when you break the block, you invade the space of the person, and there is no other way. The person you agree with you, and it happens a lot and some anyway I don't want to get into that, but I mentioned before, and mostly with religion anyway. So that's it. That's my opinion.
Very nice. Very nice. I totally agree. Patricia, let me know your answer.
I think it's more emotional because the person feels happy when they gain benefits by change their mind. After understanding your point of view, in my opinion, is more emotional.
Yeah. To me, I think it's a mix, but emotion often has a strong impact, in my opinion. People tend to act based on how they feel, and not only on what makes sense sometimes, you know. Yeah, to me, it's this is guys. Let's jump this question number 5. We answer this question. Number 6 right now. Why do you think some people are naturally more persuasive than others? Let me repeat. Why do you think some people are naturally more persuasive than others? Almir, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I think that some people they have good communication skills.
Yeah.
They articulate their ideas easily, so it becomes easier to persuade someone else. It makes everything easier to convince others, to convince
Mm-hmm.
people.
Yeah.
Some people, yes, they have more ability when to communicate. They are persuasive. Persuasive, what a word! Yes, that's it. But that is
Yeah.
this word, persuasive.
Persuasive.
Um,
Yes.
that's the word.
Yes. Thank you. Patricia, what do you think?
I believe it depends a lot on whether the person is shy or not, because
Mm.
when we can communicate easily, we can express our opinion in a way that makes other think about whether they are interested
Mhm.
in what we are saying.
Yeah. Because if you are shy like me, you are not a persuasive people person, and I think this is an ability that I have to learn, guys, because this is
Yes,
important. I think have, how can I say, being a persuasive person, it's good. It's a good quality, but if you use this for the a good thing, you know. Yeah, Livia.
Um, yeah, I think people are naturally good on persuade someone because they are good about they are good at read people, and it combines with read people and good communication skills. So that comb makes a person make a person a good persuasive. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's
Yes, communication skills is the point, for this ability, I think. Bri,
I think some people are naturally more persuasive because they combine personality, emotional intelligence, and communication skills in a way that makes others feel both comfortable and inspired. I think some people have a natural charm. They speak with confidence. Their tone is calm, and they express idea in a way that they feel effortless. Others have a strong sense of empathy, so they intuitively understand what the other person is feelings, or hoping for, and they shape their message to fit that emotional state. They are also people who have a natural storytelling ability. Everything they explain sounds clearly, more visual and more convincing. Another reason I think is that persuasive people know how to read the room, they notice body language, tone, hesitations, and adjust their approach on this spot. And of course, personality plays a role. Someone who is harm, genuine, and trustworthy creates instantly openness. When people like you, they naturally listen more. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. Strong communication skills, being confidence, have a emotional intelligence, um, uh, how can I say this? How to read the body language. I believe these qualities make others trust them more easily, you know. And guys, let me know. What do you think? What's your opinion? To being a persuasive person, the person can born with this quality, or can you can learn this ability? What is your opinion, Livia?
I think it's a skill and you can fully understand and learn. You can develop this skill. But I do believe that some people born with this, like they usually have an inner persuasive skill, but you can't learn. I think it's an achievable skill.
Yeah, I agree. Like persuasion, you can learn, you can develop this quality. But in my opinion, for example, how can I say, communication skills, you can born with this, a communication, you have
Yes.
a communication person, and then
Yes.
you can develop the persuasion.
Yeah. So like, for example, in my case, I'm not a extroverted person. I am an introvert person. So I need to develop my communication skills. I'm working on this. It's always working in progress, but
Yeah,
for introvert person, it's difficult to born with this skill.
yeah, yeah, I totally agree. And Amir, what do you think?
Okay, Okay, now I have the sound. I think there are people that are born with this ability, with this skill. It's a trait that some people have. And also, there are some other people that are easily persuaded. So when both of these people they get together, one that has the ability to persuade and the other that is easily persuaded, so it's
Mhm.
a piece of cake, like they say. Okay,
Mhm.
if you
Mhm.
understood.
Yeah. Nice.
So
Patricia.
I think
Oh.
they select people. They selected the people that are easily,
Mhm.
they are fragile to be
Mhm.
persuaded.
Mhm. Nice. Patricia, what's your opinion?
My opinion, I believe we learning to be communicative and persuasive through life.
Mhm.
Never was born, in my
Mhm.
opinion.
Yeah.
We learned along the year, the time, your friends, your family, your social circle.
Mhm.
My opinion is this.
Yes, nice. And you, Bri?
Oh my God, it's hard. Oh my God, it's hard to explain that in my mind, but let's move on. I think persuasions is something we develop over time. Some people may have a natural easy with communication, like you said, but what it really makes the difference is how we learn to express our ideas, listen to
Mhm.
others, and adapt the way we communicate. The better you become at communicating with clarity, empathy, and the confidence, the stronger our power of persuasion become.
Mhm.
I believe no one is born fully persuasive, yeah.
Mhm. Guys, I totally agree with you. This subject, it's not a difficult, but it's a, I don't know, different, but how can I say this, guys? Uh, it's a good topic to talk because nowadays we have a lot of this on the internet, and we talk about communication, we talk about the persuasive in general, and I want to know, Livia, what was your experience with this immersion, with this subject? What do you think?
I think it was great. I think we are aligned with the opinions, and it was a pleasure to hear uh, other opinions about this. I th it's a difficult subject because persuasion, I think it's a skill and there's a lot of techniques involved.
Yeah,
But I learned a lot here. So it was great. Thank you.
me too. Thank you. Patricia, what about you?
Today the class was really fun and the topic was really difficult. Thank you.
But thank you for you staying with us, learn and talk about this difficult topic and develop our vocabulary and our conversation, our listening, our speaking. Bri, what's your opinion?
Persuasion is something common in your life, but it it's difficult to explain detail about the persuasion. I really like this topic and this conversation. I love topics about reflective and intensive because it force my mind about the word, the vocabulary
Yeah.
in English. Yeah, I really like it. Thank you so much for being this topic.
Thank you, Bri. And you, Almi?
Yes, I think this topic is very nice. Yes, but I was thinking, I think I could persuade any of you to agree with me in any of the questions, the answers anyway. So I was not good in persuasion here with you guys anyway.
No.
So you didn't even said something about my Christmas sprinkling lights in the background that my daughter the decoration. It was not my idea. It was my daughter's idea. So she draw a picture, a Christmas tree, as you
Yeah,
can see here. She's
I
autistic.
saw.
She's 12. She's autistic, and she said, "Dad, why don't we put something in the background?" Of course, she didn't say this in English anyway. But yes, the Christmas sprinkling lights and the Christmas tree that
But
I hung. She draw that.
Almi,
It was nice.
you did 15% crying.
Yeah, you have a great background, Armir. I love
Yeah.
it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much to stay tonight with me. I hope to see you on the next week. Have a good night and bye-bye, guys. Bye.